Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. It's almost the end of October now. I think it's time for you to work on your Christmas card. Today in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this 3D card. I'm going to show you how to create this brick looking effect and also the hardwood floor. It is a 3D card. You can actually folding it and then you can put it in the envelope and then you can mail it, and then when you open it, it's become like a 3D. It's very easy to make it, so that's started. Okay, we're going to use this stamp size Hertz and Home, and we are going to use a matching die cut. We are going to use the wood grain for the laminate floor or the hardwood floor. It is important to have a scroll pile. This is how I used to create the hardwood floor. Embossing folder. I think this is a Tin Ho's folder is a brick. I use this a lot. We are going to use a watercolor, some color, Versamar for embossing, black and white embossing powder, some impact, and some earth tone. Big dauber, small dauber, stylus, and water color brushes. So I will listing all the material that I use for this tutorial. So you just check the material list, you will find out all the information you like. So today is October 26th, or October promotion is going to ending soon. 20% off for all the online shopping. If you don't have a coupon code, send us an email. We will send you one. So it's going to end at the end of October. So hurry up, place your order today. Let's get started. Okay, so the first, I am going to show you how to create this red brick looking. So we're going to use a watercolor to do our foundation color. We are going to need a few different color: yellow, ochre, orange, and a little bit dark brown. You can use any kind of watercolor that will work just fine. We are going to need a mister, and I am using 120 pounds watercolor paper because we're going to work with watercolor. If you use regular cardstock, maybe it's not strong enough to take the watercolor. So we're going to use this is a 120 pounds watercolor paper. So we're going to use the mister, just mix a little bit water on your watercolor paper, and then we are going to use a paintbrush. Remember, always start with a lighter color. If you don't have enough, add more. So we're going to start with a little bit yellow first, pick a little bit color, okay, and then just mix on the side, and then we'll pick a little bit darker ochre color, just kind of mix the color, okay, like this. And then we just keep our stroke horizontal, okay, like this, because the brick they lay out from the bottom to the top. You don't want to have a messy stroke. It looks kind of funny. So try to apply your watercolor horizontal, and then we're going to just dip a little bit orange on the side. Mix a little bit color. If you find that your brush is too dry, just add a little bit water, and then we just do again, like this. Okay, and we can add a little bit brown. Okay, try to hide your stroke, just like that. You want more red or more brown, any way you like. Okay, so I'm going to just add a little bit more orange, make it more like an old brick looking. And I found that my my brush is a little bit hard to move the color, so I kind of just dip a little bit water. Just like that. If you don't like it, what you can do is you can use your mister and then spray a little bit water on top if you want to. The color will run, they will mix a little bit better. Or you can just use your paintbrush, pick a little bit darker color, add a little bit more water. Just do like this. Okay, try to keep your brush horizontal. And then we're going to use a heat gun to dry it. I will be right back. Okay, so this is what look like it, the foundation color. Now we're going to use embossing folder. Embossing folder, one side is raising up, one side is going down. So I will call the positive part and the negative part. So we are going to actually use impact, apply the color on the negative part, because we want to kind of create those kind of ground, like make a little bit darker, like when you put the tile, between the tiles there is a little bit darker color between. So make sure when you apply your ink, you are going to put it on the negative part, not the positive part. The positive part is the raising up. The negative part will be those line between the bricks. So we're gonna put our embossing folder on the paper, and I'm going to use the Tin Ho's Distract ink. It's called Walnut Stain. So you're going to do this, okay? You're going to gently rub your embossing folder. Don't tap. We just want to make sure that we have an even ink on the embossing folder. We don't want to tap too much. We don't want to get the over ink. And then the brick, because the brick is laid out horizontal, right? And then my cardstock is a little bit wider than that, so I'm gonna just do 2 times. Just what you can do is use a pencil to mark the place, and then that way they will just. I'm gonna just do like a half and a half. So face the paper face down, and then you put the folder, hold it, and go to run through the machine. Okay, this is what it look like after I run through the machine. So you're going to take a look. Okay, so that's one side, and I'm going to do the other side again. Use your ink pack, and then gently rub the on top of your embossing folder, and then you can even see. So is the line is around there. So I'm going to put on top, close my folder, and then run to the machine one more time. Okay, so I'm going to open my folder. That's what it looks like. Okay, before I move to the next step, I'm going to show you this. It's a good idea. You always clean your folder after you use, especially you ink it. What I will do is I will even use a little bit bleach, clean my folder completely, even though they looks kind of clean now. But if next time when you use the white cardstock, those little tiny gap between, they still keep some color. So just in case, make sure you use bleach, kind of wipe off your folder, and then have it ready for the next time. So that's good things. And then after that, see, they have this line. It's okay. It's a handmade card, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is what I like to do after I finish my embossing. I use a stylus, and I use this number 6 brown color. It's just a brown ink pad. It's Marvy. And then I'm going to just pick up color, just to give a little bit touch out, darken some part of my brick, make it really look like an old brick looking. Okay, the Marvy ink pad has been discontinued. You can use any kind of dye-based ink pad. I prefer dye-based because they dry faster. The pigment also will work, but it takes a little bit longer time to dry. So that's what my background look like. And now we are going to move to the next step. I'm going to show you how to create the laminate, the hardwood floor looking. It's also very easy. Okay, so now we are going to working on the hardwood floor. How did I create those hardwood floor looking? It's very easy. You are going to need a scroll pile. This is the miniature. It's called a scroll body. It's a good thing. You should get it. And we are going to use a glossy paper. So I think you can use regular cardstock. They also work well, but for this card, I'm going to use a glossy paper. And then we are going to draw the line 1/2 inches. So we are going to just do this 1/2 inch. Can you see the line? Okay, I think that's good. And then we are going to just draw the line every 1/2 inches. Okay, 1/2 inches. I'm going to show you after I'm done. So you are going to use a scroll pile drawing the line first. See, like this, right? And then now we are going to rotate your glossy paper, and then we are going to just do the section like your laminate floor. So first section, can you see the line? I try to do my best, right? And then you are going to just change the vertical line. Okay. So we're going to do these. Make it look like a real laminate, the hardwood floor. So you're going to just drawing few lines, different section, any place you like. I'm going to bring it forward to show you what's it look like. Can you see? I think that's there you go. Okay, so you're going to do these scrolling the line first before we stamp. And then now we are going to use our wood grain. Okay, so this is our wood grain background stamps. Okay, so I'm going to put here, and I am going to use one of the ink pad. I'm going to use this tea dye. Okay, if you're not sure the color is the color you want, always testing it before you apply on your cardstock. So this is how I like to ink my background stamp. I like to rub my background stamp. Okay, this is the best way to ink your background stamp, because the background stamp is big. If you stamp that, if your table is not flat, usually you miss part of the image. So this is the best way. And I want to keep my wood grain horizontal. That's what the hardwood floor looks like. Okay, so again, my stamp is smaller than my paper, so we're going to do just 2 times. So you just visualize it, or if you're not sure where you put what color, just use a pen or pencil, mark the place. Okay, so we're going to just do this. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and then we're going to finish the other half. Okay, so I think I was starting from there, and we're going to just make sure I ink everywhere, and I'm going to do the other half here. Even a little bit gap between, it's okay. It's a handwriting card. The boo-boo always make look. Oh, I think I did a pretty good job. Okie doke. And then we are going to use the stylus, and we are going to touch up with a little bit color. You can use the same color, the tea dye, or you can use the other ink pad a little bit darker. They will also do too. So I use a stylus. If you don't have it, don't worry. Just use a makeup sponge. Okay, and then we're going to just apply a little bit color on top. I use glossy paper. It helps the ink traveling easier. If you use a regular cardstock, they will work the same. Perhaps you can do even like embossing, heat embossing too. So once when I apply the color, those the line between, they will pop out more. So just rub some color on top. Okay, like I said, if you don't have a stylus, just use a makeup sponge. Okay, I'm gonna use, and I always keep one stylus of one color, so that way I always have a clean stylus. Again, put a little bit here. Okay, give a little touch up around the outline. Okay, that's what my hardwood floor looks like. Pretty much look like that, right? Like a real hardwood floor. And please check my other tutorial. And the other tutorial was showing how to create those kind of wainscoting panel too. So this is my brick looking car. This is my hardwood looking car. So far so good? Okay, let's move to the next step. Okay. Next step, so we are going to working on our fireplace. This fireplace is very easy to make too. What did I do first is I use white embossing with a heat gun to stamp my image. If you don't know how, just check our other tutorial how to heat embossing. In this tutorial, I'm not going to repeat it, but I'm going to show you a fast way to coloring. You know, I have a busy schedule. I'm always on the road, so I like to make a fast card, but so I don't really spend a lot of time coloring. But if some people find that coloring is very relaxing, feel free to do that. But in this tutorial, I'm just going to show you a quick technique. So we're going to use the 3 ink pack. It's a Marvis dye base, number 13 ochre, number 6 brown, and number 28 English red. You can use any ink pack you like. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. So I'm going to use a big dauber and pick up some color. I'm going to just directly rub the color on top, just like a 1 or 2 spot. Okay, And then I'm going to change the dauber. Again, I'm going to use a little bit brown color. The trick is when you coloring, you're going to drawing a little circle. When you drawing the circle, it helps you to hide your stroke, which is the gray. See, that's how I color that. And I'm going to use a little bit red too. No, so if you're not sure the color, always testing your color before you apply on your cardstock. Okay, so that's red. And then if it's too red, I'm going to pick a little bit brown. They're kind of blending the color together. Okay, that's what it looks like. That's how I color it. And then because we have the matching die, we're going to die cut it. So when you coloring, you don't have to worry about the detail. That's the benefit you have a matching stamp, matching die. So in this tutorial, I'm not going to show you how to use a die cut. If you don't know how, please check our other tutorial how to use the matching die. We have a more than 50 different tutorial, and every month where I try to launch some new tutorial. So make sure you subscribe our YouTube channel or sign up our newsletters, and you will receive the email when we have any promotion. So I'm just run to the machine and I will be right back. Okay, so this is what it look like after I run to the machine. So always try to remove on the back, so that way you can still manage to save your masking tape. So I'm going to just pop this one out. Be very careful, and I have something else to show you. That's what it looks like. Isn't that awesome? It's easy to see from the back, and that's what it looks like from the back. You probably have a question for me. Why, Lisa? What is those lines? Why you know put a line here? Okay, I'm an artist. I was also a stamper. So when I design my stamp, I really want to think of how many different possibilities that I can use this stamp. So this line, what is those line is? This line is I design for the people who want to make a more 3D card. So there's something called kiss cut. It's still connect. You can easily break them off and put the foam tape. So that way you can even make more 3D. And then I have this swing, the door is a swing. They also have a kiss cut. It's very easy to open and close. So that's a good thing. I will create the other tutorial to show you how to even more make it like a more 3D. So in this tutorial we are going to just mount like this, but the next tutorial will show you how we can pick up this part and create like a paper towel looking. Okay, so I try use a white color to create those kind of white fireplace looking. I also try the brown color embossing powder, and I tried the black one too. So you can try anything you like, any color you like. So this one I did the white, but the other one I kind of want to put a little bit black or the white. I think black will do too. Okay, so next step is I'm going to show you how you can make a 3D card. It's good idea always testing your make a prototype first before you cut your real card, because you don't want to wasting your time. So what I do is I always just use some regular cardstock, try to play around to see if it's work or not, because sometimes boo-boo happen and then you end out to waste a lot of time. So cutting the template is a good idea because it doesn't work, it's just a template. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to show you how to create this part, how to make a 3D. We are going to mount all our cardstock. So the basic one is 4.25 by 5.50 inches. That's our foundation. And then this is a 5.25 by 4 inches. And our laminate, the hardwood floor in the brick is a 5 by 3.75. Okay, so I already created this banner. So they also come with the same set. The set comes with the lock, the fire lock, and the list. So what I did is I already just coloring and pre-cut and then glue it on the twine. So we are going to just put a little bit tape, okay, and then we are going to just mount secure this part here, just like that. Okay, so that's what's it look like. Okay, and then we are going to mount on the second layer. So put a little bit more tape if you can. It's kind of okay. Let's put here in the middle. That's what it look like. And then we are going to put all the other piece on the bottom. Okay, just do a lot of glue. Okay, just leave a little bit gap between, so that way when you fold it, they won't cut in the middle. So it's a good idea to have a little bit gap between. Don't put the side by side too close to each other. Okay. And next, we are going to need a ruler and a pencil to mark the place we are going to cut. So the fireplace is around here, right? So in the back, just somewhere around here, I just dotting that. We are going to use that folding line as a guiding. So we are going to just do 2 centimeters up, okay? And then 2 centimeters on the right side of the folding line, and the 2 centimeters on the left side of the 2 folding line. Okay, 2, 2, 2. If you are not sure where is the line, use a ruler. Use a ruler or use the pencil so you can erase. Okay. So I'm going to create a template, so don't worry about it. And then you can, it help you to find where the place to go. Okay, so kind of a square in the middle. I use a pencil because after I put the fireplace on top, it's not going to show. And then we're going to use the knife to cut it. Because it is 2 layers already, it's kind of thick, so it's a little bit hard to cut. The trick is, don't try to just cut in the first time. The best part is you are going to just try to slice your knife. 1, just keep repeating. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just repeat a few times. They will cut it. It will cut. So don't try to just do 1 cut. Okay, try to repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I have a cut, right? And then we're going to put the knife away, and I'm going to use my scroll body again. Okay, we are going to use our scroll body to scroll this line and the this line to helping us folding it. So if you don't have it, use a pen, the pen that run out the ink, so that kind of create the stylus. So you can use that one. So I'm going to just use there. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit hard to see the scroll line, but once when you create the scroll line, it's very easy to fold now. Okay, so you're gonna just put on the table, try to make it like a 90-degree. Okay, the scroll line is helping you to fold. Don't be afraid to fold completely your card. So that's how I create a step here. Okay, so the rest of the step is just a piece of a cake now. So we are going to put the fireplace here, and we have okay, if we can open the door. the log is also come with that, and I put a piece of black cardstock in the back of the fire log, so that way the logs will show better. And also I use one for my die. I want to create a little carpet, not carpet, rocks. I want to create a little rock on top to make it very cozy, and I put a little doggy here. So that's it. Okay, there's one more thing is very important. Before we glue, sorry, not before, when you want to glue on your foundation cardstock, remember you are only going to put the glue one side. Okay, so we're going to just put a lot of glue here. The reason is if you put the glue on both sides and then when you open it, you're going to have a problem to open and close it. So because this is a kind of heavy cardstock, so you don't have to worry about the bottom part. They are very heavy, they will sit. So don't glue both sides, just glue the backing. You can glue, I think glue the wall is better. When you open it, it's automatically, they will standing just like that. So you don't have to worry glue this part. And then don't be afraid to close it. You can folding it, close it, and then when you open it, okay, the fireplace is going to stand up by itself. Don't worry at all. And then no kidding, they do fit in the envelope, and then you can just mail it just like that. That's it. So which one you like the better, the black outline, black embossing or the white embossing? So they all looks pretty good. Thank you for watching. Make sure you check out our October promotion and check out all our 2016 new design. There's only 3 shows left this year: the Tacoma show and the Circle Craft in Vancouver, Tacoma, Washington, and the Madison, Wisconsin. Hope to see you there. Enjoy the tutorial and let me know is there anything you like to learn. I always will love to create one tutorial just for you. Thank you for watching. This is Lisa. Bye now.